What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the Upper 90 YouTube channel. In today's video, this is a topic that might be a little touchy. This might trigger a few people, but is Thomas Tuchel on his way out if he loses against Tottenham this weekend? Stick around as we dive deeper into this. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Mike, huge fan of the Premier League and a huge Chelsea fan, which is why we're always talking about the best team in London. If you agree with that, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that. Doesn't take a whole lot, but it helps grow this YouTube channel and helps get this video to more and more fans such as yourself. Now, today's topic, like I stated, is on Thomas Tuchel, and I know this is a hard subject to talk about because in the beginning of the season, there's no way if anyone even predicted how Chelsea are doing, they would have been laughed out of the room because Chelsea were looking to be one of the top contenders in the Premier League. And as of lately, that is not the case. Now, outside the Premier League, Champions League, Cup games and everything, they're in a final in the League Cup. They're going to be playing Liverpool in February. So obviously, outside the Premier League, they've been doing pretty good to say the least. But for some reason, Thomas Tuchel cannot get the results that he needs in the Premier League. That being said, there is a possibility that he could be on his way out depending on how the next couple of weeks go. And even maybe this weekend against Tottenham, because again, Tottenham right now are technically, yes, below Chelsea, but if they win all their games that they have in hand, they will go above Chelsea. They will be in third place. And also Arsenal as well could maybe start moving up and creeping up. West Ham, to say the least, Manchester United. So there are definitely teams that could pass Chelsea up and knock Chelsea out of that top four, which again, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, we would have thought that would have been crazy because we were right there with Liverpool and Manchester City. Yes, I know they were a little bit above us, but still, they were right there with us. But as of lately, they are obviously way above us now. Now, if you saw the stats on this, and this is one of the big takeaways, is that Chelsea have only won one game more than Norwich since November. Now, obviously, Norwich is doing just absolutely terrible. The fact that Chelsea's only won one game more than them in the Premier League just shows you how bad they've been struggling as of lately. Now, comparing that to Manchester City, they've lost 8 games compared to theirs. So again, this is a huge difference why Manchester City's up here and Chelsea are slowly starting to plummet down on the table itself. Now, there are obviously a few issues that we need to talk about, one being the attacking third. Now, I know I've mentioned this in multiple videos before, but if Thomas Tuchel cannot figure out the right combination in our attacking third, we are going to struggle for the rest of the season, and that might be his downfall for his managerial position at Chelsea. That being said, because like I said, the last couple of matches, we have not looked threatening at all up top. We've been maybe forced to score a few goals. We had the Ziyech goal that I think again got us to draw against Brighton, but still, that was a luck of genius, I think. We got a lucky deflection. After that, we didn't really have any chances throughout that match. We've lost quite a few games. We've drawn a few as well that maybe we should have won or maybe should have lost. But again, the results are staggering for Chelsea right now. Now, myself, I enjoyed Thomas Tuchel, and I don't really care how the rest of the season goes. Even if we drop out of the top 4, will I be upset? Yes. But I think Thomas Tuchel should definitely stick around, should get the time that he needs. The reason why, and I know that is not the Chelsea way, because typically the Chelsea way is fire, hire, just keep doing this merry-go-round, and typically we win trophies, which, again, as a fan is a great thing to see. But if we fire Thomas Tuchel, there's a chance we might win a trophy by bringing someone else because we already are in a cup final, and that's not really fair to the next manager, and that doesn't give credit to Thomas Tuchel. But again, the reason why I think this is because we've seen Klopp at Liverpool do this, we've seen Pep Guardiola at Manchester City do this, where they struggle for their first couple of seasons and eventually were able to slowly build up the empire that they have, or the dynasty that they have now at both of those clubs. And I think Thomas Tuchel can still do that at Chelsea. He just needs more time. Hopefully Abramovich can still give him the time. And like I said, maybe this weekend he might just be upset with Thomas Tuchel and just say, you know, we're done with you if he loses to Tottenham. But I think the way Chelsea have been playing as of lately, we should be able to beat Tottenham. We obviously just beat them back-to-back games in the League Cup semifinals. We shut them out. Maybe they should have had a goal. Again, we got a little bit lucky that they didn't score, but still, Chelsea should be able to beat Chelsea this weekend. Now, that being said, though, Tottenham have been looking a lot better in the Premier League, and not so great in any other cup games. So they've been almost like a flip of the coin with Chelsea. So this could be the turning point for both clubs, though, whether it going better for Tottenham or better for Chelsea. It's hard to say exactly which team will continue to go forward. That being said, watch they both draw like a 1-1 draw or something and nothing really happens out of this game. But again, this is starting to put Thomas Tuchel on the line, but hopefully, like I said, he can figure out his tactics up top. Now, along with that, obviously we still have issues with our defense. I don't know if Chelsea is going to sign a player if at all in January, because we're getting very close to this window closing and we still can't get Emerson back, and I don't think we should be relying on just one player to come back to Chelsea. Yes, we could look at maybe some youth players, but still those players do not have the same amount of experience as all the other players, and therefore that would still put a massive issue on that left side. And again, we need to bring someone in maybe for a loan, or again buy someone for very cheap just to plug in there to give Marcus Alonso a little bit of rest, maybe put Sarr there for a couple games. And again, we can slowly start rotating some players, because as we know, as Philippe can play on the left side, we just need Trevor to be healthy again. Reece James, hopefully he can come back sooner than later. He is in his own self-isolating training right now, so he probably still has another month or two to come back. So that could be a big thing for Chelsea, a big boost if he comes back sooner, because then that will take pressure off the right side. And again, we can then start moving some players off to that left side. But like I said, Thomas Tuchel definitely has a lot of things on his plate right now. His first thing, though, is winning this weekend. He has to get the win. Otherwise, like I said, some of the fans, I know some of the board members may be upset with Thomas Tuchel, and that could slowly start pushing him out. And once there is a rip in between the team, the managers, the boards, and all that at Chelsea, it doesn't take very long for all of a sudden that just to go and like rip it off like a band-aid and sell or fire that manager. And again, we've seen this happen before. We said Ancelotti win a double at Chelsea, be let go. We've seen Di Matteo win the Champions League, be let go. We've seen Jose Mourinho win stuff. And again, it's just a common thing at Chelsea. I hate to see, again, Thomas Tuchel leave or be fired. So hopefully we can get the win this weekend, and that again will take some pressure off Chelsea, and again we can move in the right direction. So that is all that is all I have for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Comment down what you think, though, if Thomas Tuchel should leave Chelsea, should be fired, should get more time. I want to know what you think about this manager and at Chelsea. So that is it, and I will see you next time.